Hello everyone, Inigo Snake here. Welcome back to another episode of Trails of Cold Steel. So on the last episode, I left you on a nice little cliffhanger. We're going to meet whoever the fuck this hermit dude is. We're gonna get on our cool black horse right here.
Let us ride on.
Oh my gosh, guys, he's so cool, alright? I kind of think he's really cool. Cool in a different way from Eustace though. Not in the usual anime. Well, I guess there is this. I guess he is sort of a trope in anime too. Like if you've watched Bleach, he's practically Chad, but a little better than Chad. I didn't like watch all of Bleach, but goddamn, I always wish Chad had a bigger role in it. Like he generally didn't have too much to say about anything. And I was waiting for his breakout moment. I'm sure it happened, but it must have happened so far into the series that I didn't get a chance to see it. I just wish he was more involved with the characters and more involved with the plot. I needed to see more emotion, more of his motives. He just seemed kind of very, very side character-y. He is a side character, but we had more background with everybody else besides him. Like, it's a little weird, but alright, anyways. So he's already better than Chad, because we now know, like, his family, you know, his family's chill. You know, we know where he lives. Like, we know a lot about this guy. And Reen's a close friend with him. And he's one of the first friends that Reen made at the store. And, you know, we all know that he, you know, has an unnatural fascination with the wind and Adios and attributes maybe too many things to it. So, let's go into the log cabin. I'm sure you guys are at the edge of your seats. Seems like there's someone inside. I suppose it must be the man we came to see then. Well, yeah, I'll bet he just came back from fishing. For a hermit, he doesn't seem to want for much. So, what are we going to do? After entering the cabin, the time of day will advance to evening and all the day's field study activities will end. I mean, knock on the door. Well, it seems like if I say walk away, they'll knock on it. So unless I was reading that shit wrong last time. Excuse me, is anyone home? It's open, come on in. This is the same old man voice I'm gonna use. Alyssa? Excuse us then. I guess she notices. Hey, it's an old man. We have no idea who this is. Hey, it's good to see you again, sir. Well, if it isn't Gaius. Haven't seen you around for, what, half a year now? Look at that mustache. And little Elise is here too. Why, I don't think I've seen your face in, maybe coming up on 5 years now. Wait, what? Could this be? Grandpa or God? Grandfather, what are you doing here? Jeez. We're just meeting all of her fam. Well, I guess that's one way to be introduced, but let me give you a proper welcome. Gwen Reinford. Gwen is a female name, right, guys? I guess it's a guy name. Wait. Why is the spelling changed? It's so weird. Alright, I'm Gwen Reinford, Alyssa's favorite granddad. Pleasure to meet you all, Class 7. Honored to meet you, sir. I'm Reen Swarzer. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Emma Milstein. Eustace Alberea. It's an honor. A promising group of young folks if ever there was. But you've sure done a lot of growing in the last 5 years, Alyssa. You're taller and bigger. It does this old man's heart good to see how easy on the eyes you've become. Oh my god. Grandpa! Grandfather, please. But forget about me. What have you been doing out here all this time? Back when you disappeared from Ruhr, I'd never have believed it if someone told me this is where I'd find you. Do you have any idea how worried I've been? Oh, come now, I send you letters a couple times a year, don't I? And of course I read all the ones you give to Sharon, too. Still, have you been here the whole time these past 5 years? Just about. I don't stay year-round, though. I spend about half the year traveling around the continent, seeing friends or visiting the Empire. I see. Mr. Reinford, Would you mind if I asked how you know so much about our field study? He does raise an excellent point. It almost seems as though you were expecting us to pay you a visit. For convenience reasons. Plot. Well, it's just a coincidence the truck broke down when it did. But I admit ever since Irina told me you were coming to the Highlands, I figured I'd see you at some point. You still talk to Mother? Yes, indeed, though just the bare minimum. The girl's zeal for her work borders on unhealthy. What did I ever do to turn her into such a workaholic? Alyssa? Anyway, we're all done with our coffee, so let's head on over to the settlement and have a look at that truck. Just wait outside a bit while I go grab my tools. Oh, actually, I caught a few good-sized trout. Can you take them over to the settlement when you go? Of course. Cool, let's talk to Alyssa. Let's grill her more. So that's the former chairman of the Rhineford Co. Oh, okay, I didn't know that. I knew of him by name, but he's a far more light-hearted man than I would have guessed. Indeed, he seems very easygoing. You can say what you really think. You're not going to hurt my feelings or anything. Everyone loves him because he's all laid back and approachable, but mostly he's just capricious and irresponsible. And then 5 years ago, he just... Alyssa? Never mind. Let's get going. As soon as he's ready, we're heading back to the settlement. Alright. Let's wait for him by the garage. I mean, I don't know if he's not the chairperson anymore. This is his retirement. Like, do you want him to be working forever? This is vacation time. Like, you do you, man. Okay? When you get to a certain age, you just do you. Actually, at any age, you should probably just be doing that, if possible. I mean, sometimes it's just not, possible. Sometimes you just, you need to make money to live. One of those things is not YouTube, though. I'm not making money off of this at all. Gaius, should we head back to the settlement? Hey, Gaius, you're on pretty good terms with my grandfather, then. Something like that. We've only known him for a couple years, but all of us in the settlement owe him a lot. Myself included. Okay, we're good to go. You mind if I ride with one of you? Grandfather? You aren't driving? Nah, the engine's been acting up a bit lately, so I'd rather not. Besides, how could I pass up a chance to get to know my granddaughter's classmates a little better? Green, right? Got room for one more up there? Sure, because I'm apparently know about horses. Oh my god, I'm so glad I don't have to do this again. This is schoolhouse music, by the way. Why did he have to pick Green? He better not be giving him any funny ideas. I'm not dating your ass. It's not happening. I'm sure that isn't the case. I'd feel a bit more at ease if you focus more on the range, though. How's little Sharon doing these days? I heard she recently started working at your dormitory. That's right. I haven't had too much time to go get to know her, but she seems really skilled at what she does. Oh, she is, very much so. But more importantly, she's a real cutie. She always has that lovely reserved air, but there's a playful side to her too. I wish she'd sign on as my personal maid. That'd be the life. Yeah. What would you want her to do, damn? But that Emma girl is really nice too. She's got those glasses, that hair you want her to let down. And she's class pres material to boot. There's a smoldering homeroom hottie if I ever saw. Oh my god, Japan! You better stop having these old guys. He's a little pervy, guys. He's a little pervy. But he hasn't gone too far yet. He hasn't gone to the next level. There's levels. Come on. You know you agree with me. Well, I can't really say that I disagree with you, but... if you don't mind my asking, why did you never tell Alyssa that you were here? I like how his hair moves. Tell me, Rin, what kind of girl do you see her as? Well, I'd say she's a really hard worker in a great many aspects. Great many respects. Oh, I have no doubt of it. She's good-looking, polite, as well-mannered as any noble's daughter, intelligent. And that all comes naturally to her. It's not some persona she forces on herself. She's really bitchy though. She has full bitch mode. I don't know if you want to go through that. Like, she can just, like, she could be friends with you and just, like, she has bitch mode, like, as a way to cope with things that are too difficult, and it's a little annoying. So, I already don't like her. Yeah, I'm amazed at how effortless she makes it all seem. And yet, she has a habit of trying to resolve everything without relying on anyone else for support. I'm sure it hasn't escaped the notice of a canny young man like yourself. It does feel like that sometimes, yeah. She's kind, and her sense of duty compels her to always see things through. But she always keeps everything bottled up, like she never wants to let on to anyone that she needs help with a problem. I'm Melissa R. from Ruhr. It's not like I'm trying to make a big deal out of it or anything. It's just, if everyone knew, it'd make things awkward between us, and I don't want that. Yeah, okay, I remember those. See, that was a good flashback. That happened a while ago. I have a feeling the relations between her mother and I caused her to end up that way. Or to be more specific, the conflict between the two of us. That's why I didn't tell her where I was. But I'll leave it up to her to fill in the details about that. I'm sure that once the two of you are a bit closer, she'll tell you on her own. I'm not getting close to this bitch unless this... She's not a bitch, guys. I just don't really like her. She has her bitch moments, let's say that. And I don't want her to... I want him to hook up with fucking Lara. Yeah, Lara. I was like, is it Lara? Not Lara. Lara. A bit closer? I have a feeling there's a critical misunderstanding going on here. Oh, is that so? I thought there was a little something going on between you two after seeing your name come up in one of her letters. Well, we did have that unfortunate accident back at the start of the year. But that's all it was. We eventually got it sorted out, and nothing's really happened since. An accident, eh? Did you accidentally collide with her on your way to school, causing her to drop the toast she held between her sweet lips? And as the dust cleared, did the two of you find yourselves sprawled on the ground in an unlikely yet heart-racing position? That's a really oddly specific question, but I don't know what kind of heart-racing position yet. So something really did happen, didn't it? Now just tell old Gwen here all about it. I want every last juicy detail. Why is he speeding up? Grandfather, please! I wish I had a choice to say ain't shit happened. Where's that choice at? Ooh.
Hey,
I haven't heard this song before. Oh, that's the little girl.
Ooh, it's those military academy students.
Why is her stuff voice acted for some reason?
I wonder what they're doing all the way out here. Oh well. Looks like things are gonna start getting interesting. Okay, let's get this mission started. Sheesh. Gramps and the others can be so unreasonable sometimes.
She has to be more than just a little girl. That night, the people of the settlement held a banquet at the elder's house for us, Gwen and Norton. I don't know what we'd do without you, Gwen. Here's to you, my friend. And to you. Come on, Lock-On. This booze isn't going to drink itself. Yes, yes. I can still hardly believe it. Finding the famous Gwen Reinford out in the sticks like this. You know him, then? Of course. He sees some opportunities of the Orbital Revolution to make Reinford the industrial powerhouse it is today. And it's only gotten bigger since his daughter took over. The Reinford Company was originally an arms manufacturer, making their name on firearms and such. They underwent a massive expansion of their lineup and started working on orbital weapons and railway projects. I suppose that's what it must have looked like to the nobility. But the company does business all across the continent, not just domestically. Gwen has a refreshingly international outlook for an Erebonian businessman. I see. I knew he was a keen man, but I didn't realize he was that famous. The real mystery is why someone would walk away from that in the first place. Some people say he got ill and had no choice but to stand down, but look at him now, he's the picture of health. So maybe there's some truth to the old rumor after all. Oh? What do you mean? Just something I heard a long time ago. No real proof of it, and we at the Imperial Chronicle aren't in the business of printing baseless speculation. Alyssa? Oof, I think my eyes are bigger than my stomach. I'm going to go out and get a little fresh air, okay? Alright. Rean, don't give a fuck about her. Don't go out there. Alyssa? Rean, Alyssa's going out to get some fresh air. Would you mind going and keeping her company? No. Okay, fine. But why me? You're the class president and all. You'd make for better company. No, trust me. I think you're definitely the best man for the job. Well, if you say so. Alright, I'll be back in a little while then. They're really trying to force this on me. Please don't force me. I'm already out here. I don't even need to walk or anything. Just cutscenes galore.
I'm such an idiot. What am I even doing?
I don't know, because this shit ain't happening. Wow, would you look at that view? Amazing, isn't it, Alyssa? It's so pretty. Come on, you two. We need to get going. We're running behind schedule. Now, let them have their fun. It's not often you have a day off like this. Why not try and relax for once?
Elisa?
Oh, Rean. Well, what are you doing out here? Did you eat too much?
My mouth says no, but my stomach's thinking yes. You doing okay? You seem a bit unsteady there.
Nothing like that. I'm just feeling a little out of it. I'm just going to stay out here for a while and get some fresh air. Then I'll be Whoa! Sorry about that.
See? What did I tell you? We've been riding all day. I'm not surprised you're feeling tired. Riding a horse really takes it out of you.
I guess you're right. Why didn't that occur to me before?
Hey, Elisa, look up at the sky.
Uh-oh, Rean, don't be too romantic here.
Wow.
You know, I didn't even notice it last night because we turned in so early. But now that we know, if you're out here to get some air, better to take in the starlight than look at the ground, right?
You're right.
Whew, okay, well, it didn't turn into a kiss or anything. Great. Wow, we're really chilling out here together for quite some time by ourselves.
My father was a technician. 8 years ago, he passed away.
Oh.
My family was never really the same after that. Mother was director of the company back then. She focused all of her energy on making the Reinford Group even bigger. She used to treasure our family, but after that, it's like she could barely spare a thought for us.
Oh. She did seem like a talented businesswoman when we met her. Well, more than talented to run the Reinford Group.
What you saw in River Station was just a watered-down version of her normal intensity. We'd be able to have dinner together maybe once every 3 months, and that's being generous. But at least I wasn't alone. Grandfather and Sharon were always there for me.
That's how it was, huh? I guess you've known Sharon for a long time then.
Yeah, my mother hired her about 7 years ago. Being a Reinford and all, I never had many people I could really call friends when I was young. nobles looked down on me, of course, but the common people treated me like I was different from them, too. At least with my grandfather and Sharon around, I never felt totally alone. Grandfather introduced me to all kinds of different hobbies, like horseback riding and playing the violin.
Jesus Christ, there must not be much of a middle class in this world.
Sharon taught me self-defense and archery, and all the high society etiquette expected of a lady.
Oh, also, let me pause here again. They're probably not middle class either.
Meanwhile, my mother kept expanding the company completely against the wishes of my grandfather, the chairman.
I see. Though, hasn't Rhineford always been a big industrial company?
Kind of, yeah. Even back then, they took on projects in all fields, from steel mills to railway construction to guns and tanks. It's not surprising there are people out there who like to call the company a merchant of death. I can't say I completely agree with that side of the company, but I've never felt embarrassed or ashamed about it. But a few years ago, the Rhineford Group finally went too far.
What do you mean?
Those 2 railway guns set up in Gorelia Fortress on the eastern edge of the Empire? You know about those, right?
Yeah, I've heard of them. They're supposed to have the longest range of any orbital cannon in the world.
I've only seen their spec sheets, but the destruction they're capable of is terrifying. Erebonia's still fighting with Calvert over Crossbell, and those guns are capable of targeting any point in Crossbell State. In just a couple hours, they could wipe Crossbell City and its 500,000 citizens off the map.
No way. That's way beyond being a weapon of war. More like an instrument of massacre.
I couldn't agree more. And neither could my grandfather, who supervised their construction. Even though my mother was the one who signed off on the project, my grandfather regretted it like the decision was his. As he was hesitating over whether to hand them over to the Imperial Army, my mother betrayed him.
What?
She went behind his back and secured the support of all of Rhineford's major shareholders. Everyone from Ruhr's ruling lord Marquis Ragnar to the top brass of the Imperial Army was on her side. In the face of such overwhelming pressure from all sides, my grandfather was forced to capitulate.
Okay, let me just pause it here. This is kind of reminding me of like the atomic bomb or the Metal Gear and Metal Gear Solid. Even if Rhineford had decided not to do this, someone else would have figured out how to do it. Like there would have been some espionage or whatever for someone to find the plans, and because they may be the best at doing the orbital technology, but clearly there are other people who know how to use orbital technology. So I know she's over here feeling, guilty, crying me a river and all this shit. But if someone really wants to have a weapon of mass destruction, it's just going to happen. Someone's gonna, like, there's gonna be some scientist or somebody who you can pay off to make it for you. Like, it's just gonna happen.
He stepped down as chairman, and my mother wasted no time taking his place.
All right, voice actor loves breathing into the mic.
That's when my grandfather decided to leave the company entirely. And me. I thought I'd at least have Sharon on my side, but she just did whatever my mother told her to do. It's been 5 years since then already.
Oh. I think I get it now. Why she gets under your skin, I mean. It's not so much what your mother did, but how it ended up tearing your family apart.
Yeah. I couldn't believe my mother would betray her own father. I couldn't believe grandfather would take it without fighting back. I couldn't believe Sharon, who'd always supported me, watched it all happen without a word of protest. It really drove it home to me. How big the Rhineford Group was now, and how small I was. I hated realizing it had become so large that corporate interests were stronger than family ties. Looking back, I guess that's when I decided I'd leave home and enroll in the academy.
This is what money does to people. Just putting that out there.
Even when I ran, I couldn't go far enough to escape my mother's shadow, or the Rhineford name. Then I come here and find my grandfather happily enjoying a whole new life without a care in the world. I stepped outside, I was feeling so lost, so frustrated, wondering what I'd been doing all this time. But it's kind of strange, you know? I look up at the stars and it feels like I can escape the gravity of everything. I think I'm finally starting to understand why my grandfather chose to leave it all behind and move out here in the first place.
You really are strong, Elisa. Stronger than you realize. You were finally ready to talk about it. About your family and the company and everything. So maybe you found what you were looking for to move past that, right?
Maybe you're right. But I don't think I would have been able to if I hadn't enrolled at the academy. Meeting everyone in Class 7, the lacrosse club, you...
Okay, you already said you met everyone in Class 7. I'm part of that. So I don't know what the dots are about.
I'm a better person for it. Your support has already made a difference. So, thanks.
Oh no, she's blushing.
Thanks for worrying about me. And thanks for reminding me to look up, not down.
Anytime. Though, truth be told, I came to check on you because Emma asked me to. Sorry to ruin the moment.
Oh my god. Well, fine, do it.
I thought that might be the case. Oh well, there's always next time.
What do you mean next time? Fuck that shit. There's no next time, okay? I want to be laying out here with fucking Laura next time.
It's kind of strange to hear you tell me I'm strong. Because I could say the same thing about you. You always seem to get thrust into the role of leader. Someone we can count on to keep us on track.
That's because you guys keep doing it. So I'm fine with that, though.
I guess running errands on all my free days is really helping me buckle down. Still, I feel like I've got a long way to go. Especially when I keep running from myself.
Huh?
Remember back in Keldic? I said that I came to the academy to find myself.
The sappiness. Alright, cool. Find myself. Let's do it, Rean.
But sometimes, I wonder if maybe I just wanted to get away. From my family, from myself.
You can't get away from yourself, Rean. I'm sorry you can't do that.
Do you not get along well with your family?
Oh, I do. I'm not their real son, but my parents always loved me like I was. My sister and I, we've had our differences, especially lately, but we still get along pretty well. No, the problem's just with me.
Rean. Still, I suppose the fact you were finally ready to talk about it means that maybe you found what you were looking for to move past that, right?
You can't use my lines.
Who'd have thought I'd have the chance to feed you your own good advice so soon? I can't believe you can just say things like that with a straight face. Maybe being on the receiving end every now and then will do you some good.
All right, you got me. I admit defeat. But yeah, I guess I'm starting to figure things out. In my own way. Maybe enrolling at Thoris was the first thing I'd done right in a long time. I ended up in Class 7.
Yeah, Class 7's pretty cool.
And now, all of us are out here like this, spending time together.
Yeah, I like that. I hope the things we learned during our field studies can help us all make a difference in the world. So... Wait, all of us?
Wait, hold on. I guess if the game shows me that they really want to get together, I guess I won't step in the way of Rean the character. Alright, if he really wants to hook up with Alyssa. But if he's not really into it, I'm not forcing the issue.
You two were gone so long that we started to get a little worried.
No way! How long have you been listening?
Still, I suppose the fact that you were finally ready to talk about it
Oh my god, uses.
means that maybe you found what you were looking for to move past that, right?
Oh my god, this is the third time we've heard this line.
Rean! He was the one who said it first. I was just repeating it back to him.
Oh, Lisa, there's nothing to be embarrassed about. Honestly, you touched my heart.
Oh, this is
I
cute.
apologize for eavesdropping on you, but at the same time, I'm kind of glad I did.
How did
Oh my
I end
gosh.
up in the middle of this anyway? Fine, if that's how you want to play it. None of you are getting any sleep until you've shared all your most embarrassing secrets.
What? I don't.
You wish.
Oh, we'll get a moment with Eustace and Emma at some point. Definitely, I need
Seems
to
like
know
you
more
did.
about Emma.
Honestly, I feel like she helped me more than I helped her.
Oh my god, rain is so hot. Oh my god, I can't handle it. Alright. I'm back. I almost died. Guys. Alright.
Hey, guys?
Can we kiss? Wait, I don't know what I just said. I'm sorry, guys.
This is a really beautiful place.
Yeah, ain't it?
Ain't it? Guys, I need some sexier vocab from you, okay? Yeah, ain't it? Like, when has he ever said things like this? Slightly out of character. Oh. I guess I'll have to fucking use her to see her fucking S crap.
You're moving up in the world. I've got a little reward here
Oh
for you.
shit. I didn't see that.
Drinks are on me someday.
I'll look at it later. Whoa. Was that Zindergate? That's not Zindergate. Maybe it's the other place. I don't know. Okay. Oh, that's Zats. Wait. Zats. Zats. Alright. Okay. 2:55 hours. Shift's almost over. Wow, this is pretty early in the morning time. 0255, I guess. No sign of anything suspicious or anything at all, really. I know something's gonna go down. That's why they have these fucking military things and everybody's saying nothing's gonna happen. Why do we even do this every day? You do know what the point of having a sentry is, right? Oh hey, you're early. This is my favorite song so far. Background music. But come on now. You've got to get where I'm coming from at least a little. I could understand if we were posted near Crosville, but who's gonna start a war out here in the boondocks? You never know, right? Perhaps the fact that you never expected would make it the perfect place to start a war. Besides, Lieutenant General Vander says we need to stay on alert, and he knows the situation better than we do. The Lieutenant General's a great man, yeah, but what are those big shots from 3rd Armored Division doing stationed in some backward place like this anyway? You think that rumor's true, that he got posted here because he wouldn't help the Blood and Iron Chancellor? Well, watch what you say. That kind of idle gossiping is how rumors get wings. Fine. Just a killjoy. Anyway, you got things covered here. I want to go get some sleep. Got a few hours left on my shift, but you're here and hey, who's counting? Oh, I'm sorry, a few minutes. Minutes left, not hours. Honestly. Maybe his shift ends at like 3 o'clock. Wait, what was that? Oh, that's probably the little girl doing something. What happened? Did they just get shelled? Who had the order to attack? No one. I've heard nothing of the sort. Ugh, Zindergate needs to know about the... What the... No way. Oh my gosh. Is this shit starting now? Ah! An enemy attack? Where is it coming from? No. Oh, Adios. Oh shit. I hope they don't both... I like Zats. What the hell? Please don't fuck up Zats. Please let Zats live. And whoever the other guy was. Ooh, they had a little... Alright. Alright guys, I'm gonna stop it here. I was gonna go and read another chronicle or issue of the chronicle, but I guess not. So, I'll catch you on the next episode, everyone. Things are starting to heat up. As always, guys, can't wait to see you next time. Bye-bye.